Boxing Wales and IFL TV with Craig the Kid Kennedy. Craig, Wadi Camacho has just been disqualified against you for the referee deemed him to have bitten your shoulder. Where do we start? Just talk us through it. Did you think he bit you?
Well, first of all, I'd like to apologise on his behalf to all the fans, all the paying customers who come out today. You know, there's working class people, pay their well-earned cash to come and watch a good show, a good clean sport, and you've got people like him biting, and you know, it's not good for the sport. So,
are you adamant you've been bit?
The camera don't lie, so when you check back on the camera, you'll see it. He was in trouble. He expected to come in the first 4 rounds and be in control of the fight. The second half of the fight, you know, everyone knows about how much work I put in, and then I was expected then to get myself back into the fight and win the later rounds. I hadn't heard from the first bell. He ain't in I'm levels above him. I knew that. I told you that before this interview. You just seen it yourself. I was just getting warm, you know, and I had him cut on his eye, his nose spread all over his face, and he just had no answer. And you know, he looked for a way out, and the only way out was he come close to my neck, he creeped in and bit me on the neck. When you check it back on the camera, you know, I'm not one to lie. You'll see it for yourself.
It was his first foul of the fight. Do you think it was sufficient to be disqualified?
To be honest with you, yes, because you cannot bite. If it was an elbow, a headbutt, clash a head, these are little old pro tricks, little dirty tricks. Biting, come on, DEWI, that's disgusting.
When he tried to explain yourself, you didn't seem to have a lot of time for that, Craig. Will you forgive him for it?
Listen, I haven't got time for that. I'll tell you one thing, I'd love the rematch. He wasn't in shape. He came here today expecting to walk all over me. I'm ranked 300 odd in the country, in the world. I'm ranked 42 in Britain. He's ranked number 8 in Britain. So it was like, you know, he expected to have an easy night's work. He come here, realised he was unstuck, and you know, he looked for a way out, and you know, the opportunity came and he took it.
Talking through, you know, I know a lot didn't happen before that because it was only in the second round. But talking through the action before that, you got off to a fast start.
Yeah, well, that's what we've been doing in training. Make sure I meet him in the middle of the ring, get behind the jab. I know he marks up. He cuts on both eyes, as you've just seen. So our game plan was just get there nice and early, meet him in the middle, and get that nice sharp jab going. Don't worry about the power. The power will come on powerful in both hands. Stay nice and relaxed and box. And the opportunity just kept, you know, unfolding, and I was there to obviously take him. You know.
I know, obviously, his nose would have been from a punch, but were the cuts on his eyes from punches too?
Yes, it was. Like, again, you watch the fight back down, and you'll see it all for yourself, mate. It's plain as day. There's no hiding from the cameras. That's the beauty of it. So, you know, like I said, mate, I'm obviously devastated that I didn't manage to execute the performance that was planned. You know, I clearly showed that I'm levels above him, and you know, I would love the rematch. You know, so if he wants a rematch, I'm willing to do it wherever. If Eddie Hearn's watching and he wants him off his books, I'm the guy to do it. Put him in the ring with me, and as you've just seen, I'll take him out.
I know this was meant to be your big breakthrough fight, where you were going to come and, you know, on televised as well, you were going to come and show what you're all about. Do you feel you've been robbed of that opportunity?
Of course I have, yeah, I'm devastated. I've had the 10-week camp, you know, it's been a long road. It's been, you know, I've been in the best shape, not only physically, mentally, and then to obviously spoil my big opportunity by getting disqualified is obviously devastating. But DEWI is a W. We move on. You know, my you know, career don't revolve about Wadi, so you know, it's just going to open many of doors.
That's what I was going to say to you. Even though it's been tainted, it's a win on the record, which is what it's all about.
Of course. And as we're speaking now, I can actually feel my neck buzzing a little bit where he like bit me. So I'm just gutted. Like I said, I think it was a moment of madness. You know, I don't think that he'd do it again. I've never obviously known anything, you know, him to have a history of this sort of behaviour. But at the same time, you can't do that in this sport, and it just goes to show the referee straight on him. He would not have disqualified him if he didn't bite me. And when you go back tonight, and all you fans out there, I want you to go back and watch it back, and you'll see clearly what happens.
Right, well, we appreciate your time. This is literally right after the fight, and I know emotions are running high, and thank you very much for your time, Craig, and congrats on the victory, you know, in whatever way it came.
Thank you very much, sir.